So our first case is R versus MacGillivray. It takes place in Nova Scotia. Mr. MacGillivray was operating a motor vehicle, operating a motorboat, speedboat, in a known swimming area at McGibbon's Point in Nova Scotia back in the 1990s. He was driving the boat at a very high speed through a known swimming area. He couldn't see over the bow of his boat, and he didn't have a lookout present. His boat unfortunately hit a group of teenagers that were swimming at McGibbon's Point, killing one of them. In this case, what basically happened was the actus reus of the case was obvious here. He was driving his boat and he hit somebody and he killed them. The question that we have to dig into here in this case was his guilty mind. Was he reckless? Was he dangerous? Was he negligent in his operation of his motor vehicle? And the courts found that he was. So in this case, it did get appealed to the Supreme Court of Canada because they believed that the trial judge erred in his decision. The Supreme Court of Canada believed that the trial judge may have erred in his application of the law, but the evidence that was present in this case of his dangerous operation of the motor vehicle was very clear. The significance of this case, guys, is basically what it shows us is that we need to be very careful when we're operating motor vehicles, whether we be driving a car, flying an airplane, or driving a boat. We need to apply a standard of care that reasonable people would apply. And the fact that we have driver's license and we're taught how to drive cars, we're expected to operate our vehicles in a safe manner that will never cause harm to people around us. MacGillivray, because of his high speeds, because he couldn't see, the court simply said you were reckless, you were dangerous, and therefore you are responsible for the death of the young teenager, and he was sentenced to a prison term. Anyways, hopefully you find that interesting. Hopefully you reach out to me on Teams. We can discuss this case a little bit further. I hope I didn't rush it too much. Take care. Have a great day.